Johnny in the mix.
Dude, Shaylin, what have you done, man? Disregard literally what's on your screen right now. Get wrecked, dude. Wow. Hey, traders. Happy Friday to ya. As Bitcoin sells off again, and we're thinking it's probably because China has made any crypto transaction certainly illegal now. That's the worst. I mean, that's the last thing you can do. What else could you even do beyond that? Now it's all legal. Good. All right. And it barely affected
China
Bitcoin.
To me,
barely.
China.
China to me. Thank you, Jeffrey, for the 3 super chat. And it only a higher low for now. Let's go, Nick, man. He says, imagine imagining. Thanks, Nick, dude. Wow.
Imagine.
Australian. It's the Australian dollars, mate. Thank you. Yeah. So disregard. It is not my 3rd year anniversary of the stream because I don't know. I think his files got mixed up. He didn't even respond. He might even be watching. He doesn't even know he messed up yet. So that was like, what? Okay. So what is going on? Like, the sell-off was so awesome in ways. If you care about confirmation lows, this may not be over. The selling could go. It could fall below 40K, and that would be so Bitcoin because, right, it's just never that easy. It's got to always be stop loss hunting. But normally the whole supports holds after the price action and you go higher. But right here in this situation, this is wild. Okay, this is where Bitcoin on its lowest price today on this news, on the crypto announcement, right, being all transactions illegal, at the lowest low, $40,683. I mean, we're talking like less than $20 away from literally touching what you have to go to the daily, and it was that level, the highest level of all time at one time, January 8th of this year. Candle high close. Traders settled up there. And what happened today? Bitcoin went to go test that. It already tested it once, but we just didn't know. Today, based on a news-driven catalyst, we got to test it again, and a lot of buying came in. I mean, the asset from its nadir today, it's up $2,200, 5.4%. Wow, what a bounce. So yeah, the daily is not really helpful here, I don't think, on oscillators, but we know the levels and we're still above it, and we tested it. If you look at the less significant time scales, you see kind of what was going on. It was one test, you don't know. Second test, maybe that's it. The bottom might be in at critical levels. That's what in the title of the stream, critical areas, and now I just presented why it's a critical area and what just held. So now you're stuck between this 42K, 44K area. All right. You probably would not be weird at all to go test 43,737 again, since it was a support before, support. What if it becomes a resistance? It could, before selling off to lower prices. It's the weekend now. Futures are closed. And you just got to wonder, is this it? Was it a spring back test of a spring? Or is there much further down to go? Which could happen, man. I think what's going on, no matter whether it pivots here and the bottom's in or it goes lower, I think you're working on some sort of local M shape or W shape, right? An X, an A, here's your B, 61% retrace. Been seeing a lot of that lately, right? And then this could be it. I mean, but at the same time, it could also go and retrace and hit the bottom of this potential wedge, right? You go down to 1272, 1414 if it gets bad or even, right? That can happen. I mean, so don't count it out. But even here, if it pivoted, it's a bearish Gartley. I just did that. Wow. Wrong button, dude. So you could be working on a bearish Gartley here. 786 PCZ. 46,872. Always possible. But either way, higher low, lower low, you could still just, I think you're making some sort of complex structure like you do over and over and over again for 100 plus years. It's crazy, right? All markets. That's what's up with Bitcoin. That's your update, man. All right. Satisfied? Danilo, yes. New to the channel. Coworker told you about me. Do I give advice on cryptos to buy? I don't give advice. I don't know. What do you mean? Like, I'll post trade setups in my Patreon, and definitely on stream we'll talk about low risk, high reward opportunities all the time. Yep. So as you can see, new market participant, new viewer, you get what's happening right now. There was a time in history where Bitcoin, the asset, it created a resistance that one time, January 8th, right? It was the first time ever a major reversal occurred there. And then after that, price action history correlated to that first level. It was manufactured then, first time ever. So market participants have over and over, look, that was January, then you had even February, then you had May, then you had June. This level, the zone of resistance became resistance, resistance, resistance again. July 27th, it was resistance. July 31st, you can see it, right? But then you broke it.
Yesterday, so here it is.
Something critical happened August 6th.
BTC, I always lose pins, and I got sick of not caring.
So safety, man. Hold on a sec. So we broke 42K August 6th. Big deal. But something that's very real, and this is a reiteration analysis, but some people might get value out of it. So it had only been resistance, 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 resistance. Never in history had Bitcoin regarded this level as support until possibly a few days ago, September 21st, and maybe again today. If this holds, oh my God, 58K probably in time. If it doesn't hold, you might be in a lot of trouble. You might be going down to $32,000 to $30,000 again, because the price action correlation between the old levels, 30K and 40K, is straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down.
The use of the word Bitcoin illegal.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you can't even talk about crypto will be the next FUD. And it's just like, what a joke, man. It's pretty cool. Someone posted on TradingView, like a China FUD history. I think this is pretty cool. We'll go to it real quick. December 2013, banks banned from Bitcoin, right? It ushered in a reversal, a major correction that lasted for a couple years. False report of Bitcoin ban in China, March 2014, continued acceleration of that correction after an amazing run. And then September 2017, closure of local exchanges, crypto exchanges. The next event, April 2019, a warning to miners. Wow, a warning to miners as Bitcoin's bullish Gartley develops and we became kings, right? Went up to 14K, and then COVID crash. And then on the way up, China bans people from selling crypto October 23rd of last year. Then December of last year, authorities shut off electricity to Bitcoin miners. Then the next event was May of this year. State-owned bank bans Bitcoin transactions. And then June, 1 month later, State Council of China reiterates ban. Chinese search engines block exchanges, ban cryptocurrency mining. Oh my God. And then September this month, well, let's just say last month, what is it? The shutdown of websites and social media of high-profile blockchain accounts. And then this month, all crypto-related transactions are now illegal. That is the story of it. Where it has in the past been a cause for a reversal, only a couple times, where we had in 2013, 2014, and then you had May 21st or May of 2021. But it was really the blackout and the hash rate crash that may have been what began the beginning of the correction back in May, right? We're looking at it right here. This was right there, the dump. That was a blackout. Anyway, so cool little history there of your FUD, but back to spot price above levels that are really important. My God, you hold this long enough, 58K. If you don't, 32K is very possible. All about the ifs, and it's all about the levels. Is there enough demand, not enough supply to hold this price above 40,000 or not? Don't worry, China is banning itself from the new worlds. That's good. That's great. The less, you think about, why would you ever want like the source of hash rate and hash power in a dictatorship? Or it's not a dictatorship, by the way. Okay, People's Republic. It's the mafia. It's literally the mafia model of government. Would you really want anyone participating there? Like, they can do whatever they want there. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna ban anything that has any threat to their financial system. So whatever, they're gonna do that. You realize they killed millions of people to get in power. You get that, right? Their revolution killed tens of millions of people, actually. Banning Bitcoin is just part of that. It's a continuation of murder, but it's murder of financial freedom versus people's lives. Okay? Bringing it up. It's real, dude. That's history. Be offended. I don't care. Anyway. So, hey, good. Hey, it kind of reminds me of what China's doing? Kind of like Elon tweets. Remember how Elon would just keep tweeting about Bitcoin bad or good, and it would just affect the price less and less and less. So maybe we're getting that, the dictatorship that cried crypto. People just don't care anymore. People are becoming desensitized, and the world's going on without them. If you hold 40K, that's certainly what's going on. Okay. So, I have to say, man, 4 hours, really, really interesting. The price action is so good. Let's go to Ethereum. That's also looking really interesting. Okay, talk about a reciprocal ABCD pattern. Reaction, maybe you're catching your reversal here. You're back in that inflection zone between $2,900 and $3,000. You're good. So you're failing twice to fall below that for long, right? There's been, yes, you've fallen through it, but it's never about the breakdown itself. It's always about the immediate follow through price action you receive. What happened immediately after breaking down? You immediately reversed and got back above it, then to dump today, but you're immediately trying to get right back above that level. You see what I'm saying? That's not really that bearish when there's too much demand and or not enough supply, maybe a combination of both, that you're not able. Sellers are trying so hard to push this price down to much lower levels, but they are failing miserably right now.
If we go to 58K, I will thank China for the confirmation low.
Yeah, really, dude. Seriously. And they're so pathetic and psychotic and sociopathic that they're probably back there behind the scenes using their taxpayers' dollars buying Bitcoin or something, like we won't know. Probably doing something nefarious. Yeah, dude, just think about everything else that's banned in China. Everything that's Western. And then they just knock off what Westerners built by reverse engineering it. And they always create a crude trash version of it, right? Crude trash version of YouTube, crude trash version of Google, crude trash version of Bitcoin, which is their digital yuan, right? Everything they build is a knockoff. They don't invent things, and they're okay with that. They said it. They'll let the West spend trillions or billions to almost trillions in research and development, and they'll just steal the ideas, whatever. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. So that's tyrannical government. That's what they do. They don't even care. No morals. And you can imagine what kind of culture that breeds. It trickles down. Yeah. Anyway, so this could be the confirmation low we're looking for. The bottom may not be in yet. How do you know when the confirmation low is in? You don't really. It could run up and then dump again and come down, make a perfect 2660 level, right? Support. That means Bitcoin's probably below the critical 40,665 area that we never want to see Bitcoin below again. Like, just being real, you just need to see these assets get above these levels, maybe back test them, which they're doing, and hold them, and all will be well. Okay, so great news. And then you look at the daily on Ethereum. No problem. I mean, sorry, that shouldn't be visible there. Should not be able to it's what the I think that was the 4 hour. I don't know. Anyway, there's no edge, unfortunately, on the daily oscillators at all. Nothing's implying a reversal. So, you know, I think that's the kind of the case for Bitcoin too. It's always stronger when you have an argument on the daily oscillators. You just don't really have them at this current time in crypto, at least on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sucks, dude. Okay, so we can just go to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then all the alts. We can look at total real quick. Yeah, everyone likes turtles. I get it. Yeah. So still looking fine. Still holding above the pattern completion zone of the bullish 50, the 200 simple moving average, the inflection point in February. Everything's good for now. No problem. Just a pullback. Yeah, this will wipe people out, and then a rally, and then you're hoping that's the confirmation low we were looking for right there. We got it today. Thank you, China, for that. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin dominance. If you're surprised, it's done nothing again today. It's up 0.18%. It's just hanging out at the PCZ, the confirmation low, the major structure. So no movement there really. Okay, cool. Nice update. Go to BVol. Bitcoin volatility is on the rise, up almost 2% again today. Yes, it's just, you can't be surprised. So Married with Crypto.
Married with Crypto super chatted $50. Love the content. Been watching for over a year. Keep up the good work, Mitch.
Thank you, Married with Crypto, for the $50 super chat. Much love. I will do all I can for the people that care still, you know. People come and go all the time, daily. All right. So this, I mean, you've reacted. I have no idea how. Are you going to get a type 2 return on Bitcoin volatility? Dude, I have no idea, right? You didn't get a type 2 return on Bitcoin's bearish Gartley of the COVID crash. Crazy times. You may not get it here either. I don't know how that works. You'd think maybe, but this is where it could just run on up to 106. Volatility continues to increase. Okay, hopefully we hold 40,000, 42,000, and the volatility that increases is upward movement on Bitcoin to 58K. That'd be great.
BTC dominance daily.
I don't know, dude. Thanks for the threes.
Noise!
Curious about your thoughts on TWTR integrating BTC tips.
I think that's amazing. I think it's it was inevitable in the end, was it not? It's just another form of adoption, increasing the validity of Bitcoin's presence in this new world we live. Imagine trying to ban it. When it's literally helping people. It's helping people. And the people it's hurting are the old, archaic forms of the financial system, which is like traditional banking. That how many people have they screwed over? Countless in their existences as entities. So I think it's wonderful. Financial revolution. Without lifting a gun. But again, the people in power, you know, there's just gonna be fighting. I mean, you're gonna see complete desperation from these people that are in power, and they're in power because of the old system. They're going to do everything they can. I'm sure, like, I can't imagine the amount of desperation that the horse carriage companies had when cars were coming out. Can't imagine, you know, like when electricity was coming out, how many different industries that was negatively affecting, how desperate they were because they were in power at the time. You just have to go back to history when there's a form of disruption in technology. It's such a large sector. It's finances.
Could
right?
you please flip the BTC chart, good sir?
So Spoon, thanks to 20. Sure. Yeah, we'll flip the Bitcoin chart. Yep. Yeah, it's all about hey, look, to me, I don't think it's, even if the whole thing's over, to me, it's still like, I get that we're having a reaction at the 618, 65% retrace. I get that. But if we're talking about the complex M shape or W shape harmonic, I think it's got one more wave down. If you flip the chart
China
over.
To me, China.
What's up, Andy? Thanks for the 4, dude. What was it, Julia? You sent me an invite to that. So anyway, it's all about, can this hold as a resistance for the first time in history? I hope so. I'm an optimist, being, you know, a Westerner, I guess. But anyway, what I'm thinking is you got one more wave down. It could keep falling as long as it makes a higher low than the previous low from July 20. This is weird how I talk when I've the chart inverted, but it's like one more to complete and satisfy the complex wave structure. We're talking about the major shark, the 886, man. Like, yeah, you get major reactions and stuff, but like, now you're forming if this chart's flipped, you're forming a bearish pattern and a bearish trend. All right, I think we got one more leg down before major reversals can happen.
Taking this week?
If it's gonna make the M shape, W shape, right? So smiley, dude. I don't know, man. Kind of been taken off a little bit. 2 weeks in a row of just barely squeaking by, breaking even. Like what I thought was good bets, they crap out early in the day, and then I have to like go tilt during the night, and I'm stressed out, and then they cover, but it's like, great, I'm breaking even. So I've just been like, trying to rethink and calibrate. I'll get to you, Smiley Man, with something, okay? Teased wise, what was it? We had teams we had looked at. I had lunch with my friend about it. I'll get to you. I'll get back to you. This is just not a great time because we're talking crypto. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you got your reaction. I think if this holds as a resistance, we go down one more time to just, again, do what all these assets have done over 100 years. One more. And then maybe really, really bad. That could be the end. Okay, yeah, we're screwed. Richard Hart's 10K, remember? Anyway, that was the flip chart. Someone literally requested that, all right? So anyway, thanks for the 776 people here. It's gonna be, you know, like that forever now. So what was anyway, I don't know, I kind of got derailed coming back to Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum to Bitcoin, I guess. Still not doing too well. Did make its lowest level since August 30th today. Trying to hold that B point, but I don't know. You could almost say it's doing the same type of structure it had before. Is it deja vu? What's going on here? You know, like, is it another structure that's identical than the one that had before? I don't know. Maybe. Still making a higher low for now. Still argument for hidden bullish divergence in development. Good God, I can't believe it. So that just means that maybe Ethereum could be outperforming Bitcoin in the, you know, future, short-term future. That's what that means. Wait, let's go to, keep forgetting, let's go to Cardano real quick, the third largest crypto. Pay respect to it. Wow. No break of a supply line yet. Anything above 185 to 188 is okay. But you're just at this other level now, right? You're just right at 228, 230, old all-time highs. So the bullish engulfing candle is still valid. You're continuing to lose negative momentum, and that could soon be going positive. Hidden bullish divergence arguments getting pretty real here.
Can we talk about Hex cause it's actually doing things? Folded hands.
Well, we talked about this. Anyone requesting Hex, if you're in it, I have no idea how you're not able to meet the minimum criteria for a request if you're a Hexican. Shouldn't you be like the richest, most successful cryptoer because of the yield that you've received in the past 6 months, right? You'd be the last person I would ever expect to not be able to do that. So anyway, no breakout yet at critical areas, and maybe the hidden bullish divergence is soon to be done, like soon to be completely playing out or something. Okay, it's been correcting, and it's at a resistance, not a support. That's it.
The article circulating about the China ban is from 2017. Comedy writes itself.
No, I thought they actually literally illegalized crypto transactions completely today. So thanks, man. All right, so that was your Cardano. Let's look at Binance real quick. Down 7%. Good God. Still trying to hold 332 to 350, right? Trying to do exactly what Bitcoin's doing to its own respective old high. That's crazy, right? It's a completely different chart with completely different numbers, but it's doing the same thing to its own levels. Wow, stuck between this. Is it a wedge? I mean, it did test the bottom again. Maybe 5 touches now. That's a lot of down-sloping price contraction. So I don't care if you call it a wedge or not. You can call it a whatever. You know, what is it? A whisker do, whisker don't. Thinking about Joe Dirt here. Squeezed in and holding. Anything above 332 is okay. Below 332, you got 292, 250, then 205. So you really don't want to fall below this. It won't fall below it if Bitcoin holds where it's pivoted. It's trying to pivot. If Bitcoin dumps below 40K, this thing's going much, much lower. It's all about the levels, all about the ifs. The insight you're gaining here is where we are to those levels, and we're right at them, man. Super critical levels.
How would I know your criteria if I'm a first-time viewer? So much anger towards Hexicans for no reason.
Not anger for Hexicans, just there's no anger either. Like, you're misinterpreting me. So, I don't know, dude. We will send you on scholarship to the Center for Kids Who Can't Read Good, but can also do other things good too. But yeah, we'll look at Hex. Thank you, Zombie. I appreciate it, man. Critical areas: BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Holy crap! The top 4. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. Hex. It looks unreal. Like, right? It's just crazy, man. Hadn't seen positive momentum since the 13th of September. It's still just hugging that 4236 fib extension, making higher lows on the freaking daily. Remember that 4-hour hidden divergence, right? Well, there was one bottom, 2 bottoms. Dang, man. It all started with the bat. Now you got some sort of X, A, B, C, D. It's almost like a bearish Gartley, right? Nah, too deep. It's literally nothing. It can't be anything. That's 75% retrace. Well, it's actually closer to a butterfly. So the actual argument here might be, good God, dude. Don't even, that's all. Okay. The way this wave structure is setting up is implying at least minimum target $0.54 minimum target. That's it, because we understand like wave structures and the criteria. So if B is a deep 78% retrace and then C is a higher low,
homie.
that's a strong
That wasn't
structure
that
that implies
Give me a
fib
subscribe.
extensions would be hit. Thank you for the subscription, Zombie Man, and the $30 super chat as we're looking at your darling. Let's be real, it's crypto's darling. I don't care we're gonna look back in history and it was a scam, it was terrible, but you can't take away the beautiful chart patterns that keep presenting themselves and keep playing out. So will this one play out too, Chad? This one that's in development? Minimum 1272, but if things are too bullish, this thing could go all the way up to a 1.618 fib extension. That is the maximum threshold of this potential bearish butterfly. Could take you all the way to 58 cents. And it wouldn't be that weird. It's unbelievable, dude, how it just keeps making higher lows and just keeps presenting structures, right? Let me change the color here because it looks cuter. Oh, a nice little shade of purple for butterfly because it's it's a little feminine. Butterflies, right? Sharks are masculine, right? Shark, red, little purple for butterfly. Okay. Happy little butterflies, man.
TV show host guy, can you look at Razer? Advisor is founder of Ocean, team from Amazon, IBM, Consensus. 8 mil market cap. Lol. Thoughts?
Is it even on TradingView, Tomothy? Thank you for the contribution. If it's not on TradingView, I can't look at it. But I appreciate it. Look, man, if it on Hex, if it wasn't for B being a deep retrace and then a true higher low on C, then you can't say any of this. But those things happened. Just like if this was a 61% retrace, we could be topping out here. But it's not. It was a deep retrace. And then the higher lows. Just anyway, we'll see what happens. Minimum 1272 though, if it's gonna play out. In time, it could sell off as long as it makes eventually a higher low than 40 cents. Pivots, runs, it's the same wave. Wave is valid. It continues on to 54 cents. Okay, that's your Hex. Out of the way. Whoa.
Do you think we will see a crash soon following crypto getting identified as a security?
I don't know if we will see it. We could. It could happen. I don't know. I think regulation's good in the future. I mean, like, you have to have it. It's gonna have to occur. Thanks, man. Those questions are tough, right? When it doesn't come down to structural developments with Japanese candlesticks on charts, really tough to answer, right? Even when you have structural developments on charts, it's never a given. It just is like, based on certain things, probability is higher, it would go to those levels. Nothing's certain. Okay, we'll see here. Give me a sec. Oh, safety third. Sorry, man, I missed it. I bought a $7 pin because I always lose pins and I got sick of not caring. I don't understand. My Thursday joke of the day. Safety third, you want to give me some more info here? Because I'm confused. Wow, despite the generous contributors today, little was asked in return, so not many requests. For real, like there are no more requests besides that Hex one. But again, people have been very generous. I really appreciate it. Let's see if this is real. Oh, we got it on Wrapped Ether. That's all I can do. Well, you could do Sushi Swap. I just did. This is what you asked for. You want Razor. Razor to Wrapped Ether. Well, chart's terrible, right? Dude, that's loud. Anytime someone requests something like this, I can't really do anything. It's up 13% today. Congratulations. There are literal 4-hour sessions everywhere where no one trades it. That's just, nope. Why would I want to touch that? If you want me to get a bang for your buck, dude, there you go. You're in the dead middle of a trading range, right? Or not trading range because of the inactivity and illiquidity. Flip a coin, it goes to 319,000 up here at top line. Flip a coin, it goes down to 116,000 bottom line. That's all I can do for you on Razor to Wrapped Ether. Nice. I'm sorry, man. It's like the request. Let's see. The request stream is set up in a way where it shows me that you have been investing in yourself, and you're not just contributing to me when you request something amazing. You're
could you check the
contributing to the
RSI
entire
BTC?
community of this
Level 53 to 54 since
channel,
February
whatever.
2016. THX, bro.
Let's see. What's up, Martin, dude? Jeez, sorry. Just checking myself, man. Boom.
Martin Misagi tipped $100. Could he take a look at band/USD? Much love.
Yeah, we'll look at it. Tempting to get. I haven't looked at it today.
Is SLGG hot garbage or worth keeping an eye on?
We'll look at it. I'm sure we've been there before. Anonymous, thanks for 20. Much love. Okay.
Litecoin LTC, please.
We will look at Litecoin. The poor man's Bitcoin. Thank you, Jacob. Yes. But real quick, I don't. Just for a second, what happened today on the S&P? Pretty flat.
Anonymous tipped $23.66. Can we see Roku? 0.00800000 ETH.
Yeah, we'll look at it. That was arguably at, we know it was at a 786. Could be a PCZ of a cipher, but we knew, like, if we were being most prudent, we could wait for the 886. Also another critical level.
Please check link the official Orthodox Christian currency.
I'm sorry. 2020 checked its crypto religion and it wants its orthodoxy back. Right? Because Link was like the 2020 version of NFTs or something. Like everyone was freaking out and they're reporting away and all that stuff with Link Marines. It's a new year, dude. Get with the times. Just kidding. Okay, so nothing really going on S&P. Back above 43.92. Nice. Dow Jones, flat, right? Yeah, no movement. Still inside the major range. NASDAQ Composite, flat. Didn't do anything. Down $4
today.
USDT,
please.
Sadar, thank you, man. We'll look at it. Much love. Another higher low. Unreal. Daily hidden bullish divergence once more. It's crazy, dude. It'd be nice to get a confirmation low, like Bitcoin's trying to do, and then go nuts and create that M shape or that W shape formation. The double bottom. We like the bottom. We know a bottom's in. Well, we at least know like you caught a great reaction gap fill, but as market participants off this, we have no idea if the bottom's truly in yet. So it'd be nice to get another sell-off that gives us a higher low, same low, And then that's like action. It would be actionable. It'd be like, okay, market participants are confirming a bottoms in on the second low, kind of like Bitcoin's trying to do. And we'll see the Russell 2000. We're just knocking that out so we can all see it. It sold off. It underperformed, down 0.5% today. Not making higher highs than the previous high. Still making higher lows. Dead middle of a range, right? Dead middle. Well, it's a little higher. It's on the upper end of the range, but okay, cool. So you're seeing it. There's no action really too much to take right now. Okay, on them. And let's just knock out gold real quick. How did gold finish the week up? Just as bad as ever, but held 1750. Holy crap, look at the weekly. The weeklies, it was the lowest weekly candle close since April 5th. Terrible. 3 weeks in a row of selling, but somehow holding on to a local high from April 13th. I just like, good luck, man, with your money on golds. If you're talking about like taking a long, it's so
Link looks like
uncertain,
a good trade above 25,
and it's not really doing anything too bullish yet. Give me some moves. Give me like some strength in price action. You're just not getting it yet. You might get it. Hey, next week, people are going to start buying gold now. It's just not happening. So it's like, who cares? It's all about the yield, man. And the yield's been terrible for over a year. You've lost money. Store value is not very good in an extremely hyperinflationary environment. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. This is your 6,000 year store value that is worth the same amount today that it was 10 years ago. Terrible store value. Okay. Anyway, so we got a couple of requests now that came in, right? And we got one. Here it is, down 7% today. Gross, man. Gross. All right. Really just having problems, man. That 745's everything. You're just at it. So like Binance, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all at their critical levels, guess what? Band's at its own, okay? This is such a real level. It's undeniable, and you're trying desperately to hang back above it. You sprung with a bullish engulfing candle on the 22nd, and now you're trying to hold on. I don't know if it's going to happen. If it doesn't hold, there could be a long way down. I hate the fact that a higher high, the highest high, then a lower high, and maybe you're working on another lower high. Just the momentum shifting structure. You're struggling, hitting that 200-day moving average for the first time since May and dumping, then a lower high. It's just it's rough, man. You're staring at the edge of a cliff, and if Bitcoin rolls over, it's over for Band. It is over. But if Bitcoin somehow at critical levels confirms the bottom, it's it. It's gonna hold, and it'll run probably up to 964 again. It's all on Bitcoin, unfortunately. Thank you, Martin, again, dude. You always, dude, you're just the support you've been showing, man, is just unreal, and I'm super grateful. Okay, thank you, Martin. Well, I don't know the last time we were here, but Super League Gaming literally did whatever we had talked about, and it went to stupid levels, 11.15. Yeah, we had seen this smart money, and I take it we were here, and yeah, I did those things.
No request. Just a thanks for the daily streams, folded hands.
Thank you, Gregory. There is no minimum amount on that. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I think you met it anyway. Very bad. I would not want anything to do with SLGG below $4, $3.94. Nope, nothing, dude. I don't care if it bounces here or not. Nothing really makes sense here. Right? Nothing until $2. It had, look, the smart money acquired its position back in November last year, October last year, even September last year. They ran the price up. It's over. It's correcting. It hit the inflection point and bounced violently to hit another inflection point and hit that as resistance and dumped. And now it's below that major level. Lowest levels you've seen since March of this year. Nope. Off limits. It's over. The cycle played out on this crap. It's correcting. And it could correct for weeks on end. You're on the other side of the fence of momentum for now. Thank you, Anonymous. All right, let's go to Litecoin. Remember when Litecoin used to be what we looked at? Okay, here, dude, this is really, dude, this is actually almost actionable. Holy crap, chat. What is $145? It is one of the most important support resistances that exists on this chart. It's actually a level where we've taken longs before, previous trade setups, okay? You just go back to August 8th. You just go back to, there it was. This was a great trade setup. February, after harmonic. Spring back test of spring gone. Why is it so critical? And why could this easily go up to 179 from this level? Because look here.
Can we look at Gala? Thanks, Mitch.
July of 2019, right there. Or June, excuse me. June of 2019. So real. It's support now. Not once, chat. Do you hear me? Not once, but twice, like Bitcoin. I could understand we don't really know this time, but now this is like confirming that this is a support now. And undeniably
Can you check Luna /
bullish
USDT,
divergence
please?
on the
Thanks for
RSI
the
and maybe even the MACD. So sellers are exhausted at a critical inflection point on a confirmation low. 179 will be the target. I mean, why not? Why would 179 not be the target? Look when it broke it in January,
Doug
went straight
Martin
up to
tipped
that level.
$25. Mitch, I am in love with ZM on the weekly. Can you take a look?
What's up, Doug, dude? Yeah, the old falling wedge. Thanks to 25. Yeah, sure, we'll look at it, man. This is beautiful, dude. It's down 6% and look at it. Wow. This is really good stuff. Developments are occurring. We didn't know yesterday. Now we might know. Market participants are gaining more insight with this second low on the 4 hours. Very, very. It's not like gloomy bad news. Seeing Litecoin down 6% today is nice because of the context. If you look at the charts. Yeah, I mean, it is a lower low, technically. It did underperform, meaning it sold off worse than Bitcoin to the US dollar today. Yeah, doesn't matter, though. In terms of what we're looking at, the major ridiculous bounces we've seen here, this is almost actionable, right? Easy. Like, think about it. Okay, it's whatever, where it is now. Entry now. One has a stop loss just marginally below that 2019 level. Almost 3-1 at 179. Crap. You didn't quite get there, man. So it's kind of tough strategizing if you're wanting 179 to be your target because it's 2.61 to 1 reward to risk. We're always looking for that 3-1. So it's like having just a little bit, you know, like if you had an entry a little bit lower. This is for the sake of education. So you gain insight. So you gain value from the stream, right? Say your entry could be $1 off, right? One like has a limit buy set up here today or something, and that's how you could play it, right? You're playing the strategic critical level from 2019. You're playing the fact that market participants just confirmed that the bottom's in there, and if it falls below that again, you're done. It's like that's the trade. It failed. Oh well, part and parcel of it. But you understand why, because there's an edge at a critical inflection point. It's confirmation low. Okay, and then whatever your second target could be 195. Oops. And then you could have a third target that goes up to friggin' 230 if the true bottom's in. You get it? You understand why this could be? You get the whole thought process. I'm trying to get you in the mind of what one should be looking for. Maybe not this time. You're not going to take an action on, but you're looking for this everywhere on any market, on any chart. You get it? Universal. It's like mathematics. It's beautiful, dude. Fell in love with it 10 plus years ago now, and going on 11. And I just can't get enough of it. I know a lot of you can't either. Okay, moving on. That was Litecoin for Jacob. Thanks again. All right, switching over to Stonks. Where this is me here. Is this me? Is this John Wayne? Jesus man? A lot of people saying, hey, this is it, 786. And it looked like maybe that was going to be. And then it just is right back where it was at 317, a level back from December 31st. But if you're talking about being really prudent and conservative here, one's waiting. They're waiting in the weeds for an 886. The Shark, which is down at 293, which is another critical level, March 29th, the very bottom of the range. That would be the best, lowest risk entry. But you may not get there. It may hold. 317 might hold, and that might be it, man. You get it? This is like the same analysis. Nothing's really changed. It's just a controversial subject because we have the Church of Ciphers, we have the Church of Sharks. One's a 786, one's an 886. The more I chart, the more I look at assets every day, the more I like waiting for an 886 and on a cipher situation. Now, if it was a Gartley, maybe different situation, but dang, man, in crypto, we've been seeing so many freaking Gartleys go to the 886 over and over and over again. It's becoming a thing. That's it. We have, a torn community. There will be a civil war soon, and it's going to be because of Roku's PCZ. Is it a 786 or an 886? I don't know. There was nice 4-hour bullish divergence, like undeniable, at this level, and it has done terrible so far. Okay, next request. Oh my God, dude. Chainlink, Link Marines could be back. Just like a lot of other assets, it seems like this is a kind of a trend occurring. One bottom, maybe a second bottom. A confirmation low could be getting put in. And where would it be? You could understand like all these other cryptos, right? Well, that's a perfect ABCD. Reciprocal ABCD with a confirmation low. This is almost actionable too. I'm not even kidding. You're at a 1618. I mean, this is it, dude. A 618 and a 1618 pretty much. That is beautiful. I could sell off and go right back down to 2074 again, but dang, man. Link looks like it's trying to bottom out like Bitcoin. Very similar locally to Bitcoin. Oh, okay, Mitch Hedberg's. Yeah, joke.
Sent
Gotcha.
Mitch's Hedberg joke last Thursday, so every Thursday I send over a different Mitch Hedberg joke.
Ooh, I like it,
Just
man.
A quick
Keep it up, dude. Let's make it a
to say
tradition.
Thank you. Wanna take a look at Maker?
We will look at Maker. That it looks similar to a lot of these other coins that maybe a bottom's getting put in if Bitcoin holds. They're all going to heck and down, right? If Bitcoin doesn't hold 40K, but man, if Bitcoin confirms the bottom here, all these altcoins about to catch more bids. So I think if you were gonna take action on Link, if the bottom was in, how would we target for this one? You don't have to be cute. From the high point to the low point of this reciprocal ABCD, your target, right? A 62% retrace on C, a 1.618 on D. Well, then why would the target not be a 618, a major 618 from the size of the structure? That would be it. 3044 would be your target here. A 618. And it's it's literally right at this high from August 16th. And, it's just slightly below that other major level from March at 31.33. So that's how I think your target for Link would be $30 to $31. The first one, and the second one would be like $35 where it topped out at. Top of the ABCD, reciprocal ABCD. Okay, that's it. That's Link. See you at $30 if Bitcoin bottoms out. And if this is the confirmation low at the PCZ of the ABCD.
$21.27. Can we see a med stock? 0.00720000 ETH.
We'll look at anonymous. Sure. Next one. It had been killing it. Is consolidating now for a couple days. Cody, right? The whole harmonic played out. It hit the top and reversed, right? Dumb money. Well, now you're back at other levels.
This magic really is so fun. I've fallen in love with it as well. Thanks for all your education, passion and consistency. Great chat last night in voice. Life-changing, man.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I just like, you know, I'm steering away from like these streams that no one shows up to. That's like, there's clearly no demand for that format of how we were doing it. So now I'm just, these Patreon pre-games are just kind of like pre-games, but also just talks, just roundtables with me there or not. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes not. I don't want it to be something that's causing me stress because the view count gets so low. It's just literally not worth doing. Like, there's no point in going live. You know, so anyway. 60 cents. Tested, failed, but you now, what did you do? Like, we were ping-ponging between critical levels, 50 cents and 60 cents. That's it. After a huge impulse scandal yesterday, you're just consolidating. You don't hold 50 cents, you could be coming down to 40 cents. You could lose a lot of value. So that's kind of it. There's nothing actionable here, except it's trying to hold a high from March 22nd, a high from May 15th. I don't know if it'll hold. That's it. This played out. The time to be asking about Cody for a long was any time in July or June, late June, or we're getting to deep retraces, complete resets in long-term uptrend. Yeah. Oh, NWB looks like a trade. Well, you know, there you go. I didn't even see that. My bad, dude. But yeah, Link looks actually really good here. If it just depends though. Like, the bottom may not be in. Bitcoin may not even be done selling yet. We don't really know, because it's like, okay, 4.8 going on 12 hours of buying after that dump candle, and you know, not really doing much. It could just dump again, you know. All right, next request was, oh wow, it's crypto. Oh man, let me try to find data. This one, is it new? I guess it's new. No one's requested it really. Yeah, dude, it's just a new asset, so not really a good request, unfortunately. Yeah, dude, Tesla trade setup's doing just fine, man. Well, I can't say you're not sitting sideways.
Hey Mitch, can we look at SU on the TSX? Thanks.
Signalarity, thank you, dude. Yeah, sure. We'll look at it. So yeah, range-bound asset, but I don't like the fact that it made a high. Now it's making a lower high. Higher low, though. So really kind of neutral. I think the cutoff point on this one might be below 8.9 cents. See the range? 8.5, 8.9 cents. You fall below that, you're probably going to 6.8 cents.
Hi Mitch, how about MTV monthly? How about that 2.5 cent sell wall? Thanks for the knowledge and entertainment.
We'll look at it, Colorado. Thanks, man. So I guess you could say like your lowest risk area is probably 8.5 to 8.9 cents. You're at 9.8 cents. So again, it could come down. It could go test it again. I don't know. That could be lowest risk area. You'd be looking for an edge there. You don't really have an edge yet. Nothing implies a reversal or anything here. And it could just be setting up for a major M shape, right, where it does this eventually. That's 618. It sure is. Wow, this could be a beautiful Gartley one day. If support doesn't hold. Good God, dude, of course. Your target is right around that 6.8 level. You want to be actionable on this and be prudent and conservative. 6.4 cents could be your level. So it'd be nice to see that. It sells off, but it may never fall below 8.5 cents. There might be too much demand, and it just rallies on up to 12 plus cents and runs on. I don't know, but for now, it is making a higher low than the previous low, but it is certainly making a lower high than the previous high. So That's kind of more neutral than anything. Okay. You're not giving me like much help. Give me an asset request with this little data. Pathetic, dude. Literally pathetic. Remember the textbook wedge that played out and then it went down? Oh, it's still a shark. Well, no, never mind. Dang, man, this is bad. It, right, 113% retrace, but it doesn't even make sense there because it's a lower high on C, so it can't be a shark. You're kind of breaking really critical areas. I mean, there is a high right there from July 20th and August 6th of 2020. You don't hold that, 242, you don't hold that. Wow, you're going down to the abyss. So pathetic. What a wedge. It underperformed. It made it what, 30, I would say 41% retrace from the high to low of the wedge. Normally we like seeing, I mean, typical targets are 50% 618, so you never got there. And now you're selling off, and again, you hit your lowest level today and yesterday you'd seen since August. It's 13-month lows achieved today. 13-month lows. Really bad performance. Gross. Above 279, I think you're really good. Let's see if this asset can hold and break back above 279. If it does, I think it could go and fill a gap at 342, 346, a level of inflection. So pay attention to Zoom. Though it is kind of dead on a harmonic, it's still at a level of inflection that it could hold. It could. But we just don't know. There's no action to take yet. We need more data to see how market participants react to this level here that it's trying to hold. That's Zoom. Oh, did he? Weekly, yeah. Here you go. All right. Let's look at this in the weekly. Terrible oscillators immediately. Oh man, yeah, it's yeah, dude, correction. Yeah, it looks to me like you made your lowest weekly candle close since the week of August 3rd of 2020. Very bad. If you don't hold this level, it's a long way down. There's no support until probably like 160. Candle high close back there from April 13th of 2020. It could be a huge X, A, B, C, D, and that deep retrace could take you all the way down to 106. I would be really careful on this one. The weekly makes me not like it at all. Negative momentum's building. RSI is literally at its all. This is the 2 week. I don't even know how I got to the 2 week. What the? It's still terrible. It's all-time lows on RSI. It's never in its history been at 34 on the weekly. Never. That's bearish control zone, by the way. 2 weeks terrible too. Anyway, negative momentum's at its highest level since April of this year. It's just not good looking. Lots of distribution. Here's your buy wall. If it doesn't hold, full reset probably for the major M shape. Or it's like a crypto, right? You think about a crypto, right? The ones we've seen, the huge M shapes, and down here they consolidate and they started reversing. Yeah, could be going for a full reset on Zoom. Okay.
Noise! Can we check Bake Bust? Me and Cream could not continue our one-sided friendship.
Yeah, we'll look at Bake, dude. Thank you, Egg, for the 20. Yep. Eggs, bakes, cakes, creams. No cream. We'll look at it, dude. We'll see here. Let me check my notes. Next request. Oh, man. And this is one that's like awesome, dude. Oh, I love it. Talk about the inverse chart of Zoom. Oh, and it was certainly a bullish bat. I mean, like, it's just one I need to put it on my watch list more. Some other one. Just been busy. Dude, I have like meetings with attorneys and stuff, like doing my trust and all that. This was a textbook bullish bat pattern. Went a little bit lower. Where traders set it up was literally like at the 886. It reacted it and reversed like immediately. So this was very similar to like other ones locally, the good looking ones. And it's just continuing on. So unfortunately, right, talking about traders for Luna, Well, someone's probably taking profit today, the September 16th high, and then they'd probably be waiting to take profit at $45, another $5 to go. And then $50 after that because psychological resistance. Wow. What's going on here? You hear the music? What's going on? Oh, we got 45 minutes till your daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, the bell. So thanks everyone for being here on this Friday. Not very eventful. Depends who you are. Because to me, this is a potential extremely powerful occurrence on Bitcoin and altcoins. If it holds. If it doesn't, whatever, that sucks. But this is where market participants could be confirming that the bottom's in on Bitcoin and altcoins. So, big event, potentially. But that's not the fun stuff, right? The fun stuff that is considered a big event is when Bitcoin has impulse candles up. But these are much more important days when Bitcoin finds its bottom. And it could be working on that. So okay, so that's it. Luna probably going to $45 and then 50 after that. It could be re-engaging price discovery at some point in the future. This is a real winner, a huge winner in crypto, dude. And how did it all start? A complete reset, but it held $5, $4.91. Spring back test of the spring. So educational this asset was. As you can see, manufactured support February 15th, February 28th, first time in history. So after that, price action correlated. You fell below it. Oh no. Sprung, back tested a spring. Again, fell below it, created the harmonic, the M shape, and that right there, that was the ticket to prosperity, because you never saw those levels again. These are the things you're looking for as a swing trader, value trader. This is where the composite operator acquires his or her position. You get it? Not up here. Not up here when it's up 1,000+% or whatever. But yeah, on the 4 hour you can find opportunities for swing trades. Sure. In and out. That was Luna. Yeah, the other one was next request was, yes, Maker. Pattern completion zone of another bullish harmonic, a bullish bat pattern. We had the Gartley that went to the 886. Now we have a bat, a for real bat that is at its pattern completion zone, at not just the PCZ, but a major level of inflection, congestion area, and is trying to hold the bottom.
J-Mob super chatted $30. Take a peek at WWE for me. Thanks, pal.
We'll do that. Thank you, J-Mob, for the 30 super chat. WWE, yep. Worldwide Wrestling Enterprise. Used to be Federation till the wildlife people got them. So this could be it. Yep. It's all in Bitcoin. Like, you think, obviously, this is a great trade setup opportunity for Maker if Bitcoin holds. If Bitcoin dumps below 40K, this is a terrible idea. It's like always in hindsight, right? Oh, what a terrible trade setup. It failed miserably. And it's like, well, I mean, like, you can't say it. The argument isn't real for an opportunity. Trades fail, man. Right? What about Ren, where you have an M-shaped structure with confirmation low, and it hit its first target today of the trade setup. So how could the same type of strategy here be a terrible idea if it fails? It's not a terrible idea. It's just the way the market goes sometimes. So yes, this is certainly really low risk, potential high reward opportunity on Maker. Yeah. This is based on what we know about levels, these levels. Of course it could go lower. Sure, yeah. Dang, man. You got like shortening of the thrust stuff going on here. And it almost looks like a freaking falling wedge, doesn't it? Good God. Talking about some downslipping price contraction on the 4 hour. I don't know. I haven't done this. Let's see. How would it look, you know? I mean, it's almost like a freaking wedge, right? Definitely something to pay attention to. Whether you're going to take action on it or not, I'm telling you what's taught here is low risk, high reward. This could be low risk, high reward. Target, I mean, you think obviously 28.35, 3100, but then after that 39.54. Yeah. This thing, you know, you gotta look at levels that are real, like that major reversals happen there. So 28.35, 3100, and 39.54 are your three major targets on Maker. This could be very well actionable. Yep, you're at actionable levels on this one. Wow, I can't believe it. You know, people keep giving me requests, and all I can do is look at it and talk about the levels and be like, there's nothing to do here. And people are like, what's wrong with this guy? He's providing no value. It's like, anyone could do this. Then it's like, you give me something like this, and it's like, well, look, man, we could talk about taking entries and taking profits and doing the trading thing. Great. Does this make sense? Pray for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going to dictate whether this fails or succeeds. Easy. There's only one. It's only on this. I don't know, man. MMED, Mind Medicine. Don't like it below that January level. There's very little data up here. It had a nice run. You're probably requesting it because I see it too. An X, an A, a B, a C, and then a D. And it's right at that pattern completion zone. I get it. Well, wait a second. I can't do that. I'm off here because of the weird gap up impulse. So I don't know if we can say it's any kind of formal harmonic. Nah. It's not really. It is from that low to high. Yeah, it is a 886, but again, we can't do that. It's not something you're allowed to do. You're like breaking rules. I would say wait for this thing to get above 337. If it can get above 337, I think you got a nice shot of maybe seeing 488. Yeah, I can't really give you anything. You know, I mean, like, instead of 1272, it could have been a shark idea like this. But it's too deep. It's like 1414 actually. Get above 337 and I'll like it more. Maybe spring back test the spring and then you could run to 488. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not vibing with MMED. Time to get the check and leave the date. Here is SU, Suncor Energy. Go to the weekly. There's your weekly, dude. Wow. Look at that confirmation low at the bottom of the range. Making a higher low. Hidden bullish divergence in development on the weekly. Nice. From the low to the higher low. Higher levels negative momentum. So a continuation to the upside is implied right now on a very significant time scale. So you got that going for you, at least now. That's really nice. Really nice there. You think if it confirmed a bottom at 19 bucks, right? It even fell below it. I mean, first target undeniably, at least on the weekly, would be a gap fill at 33.34. Gaps fill, high probability. And above that, you'd probably say, I mean, you could go with 47.45, or you could say right here, this high at 40.22. Those would be your targets eventually. Though you don't know though. The problem with SU is no idea that $19 is support. If this thing ever bled out to $19 and held, that would be a legendary spring back test of spring. You don't have that right now. Yeah, I mean, like, depending on where you pivot on the daily, you can go the next there. And maybe it is a harmonic.
If CCP bails out Evergrande, you'll see Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies multiply. I honestly believe Bitcoin was created because of the US bailed out Wall Street in 08. We are the most.
That's an interesting structure. Yeah, and that's why they're banning it, because they know, like, people that got screwed or like, I don't want to participate in this effed up system that these Chinese communists have created. Oh man, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin and free myself. Nope. Because if you do, it's illegal. You get where they're going. You want that as your future. So maybe this is what's happening. Maybe SU is catching a reaction off of some sort of harmonic here. I can discernibly see this low from January of this year, right? I see it. So it's like, if it's visible in the daily, I can anchor it. So you're reacting, maybe you come down and you double bottom and you reverse there, but it's well off that now. And if it's gonna go, 33.34 is your first target, easy, gap filled. Okay. The monthly on MTV. You requested the monthly and a 2.5 cent sell wall. That's all it's doing, is up thrusting through that initial high back from April of 2019. Tested it and it's pulled back. Yeah, dude. Going long now is asking to get financially murdered a little bit. It's like it's all over. Like, dude, composite operator was down here most likely, and now it's gone. You know, and it's like, okay, opportunity. It was there and it's not really there anymore. I mean, it's just, sure, it's up, but no value. And up, dude, this is like one high, a second high. You know, I hope it is. I really like how it did back test that level, that wick high from April 14th as support, but it has made two tops right now. It could be a major double top. Just be careful. This is not a value area at all for a long. It's just not. Even if it is up here back testing levels as support, breakout buying. Okay, you can pay premium on an asset for a long on a breakout, but good luck. It's down here is the time to long, when you get one bottom, maybe a second bottom on the weekly. Yeah, dude. Or when you're showing in an uptrend in ascending triangle.
Hey Mitch, could you take a look at this? Thanks.
So anonymous. Yeah, we'll look at it. Appreciate it. Okay, so we looked at the monthly for you. That's not really a good request in terms, like, Maker was a pretty freaking good request. Link, not a bad request, right? Because they're not doing this. They're not at tops, potential tops. They're not confirming a tops in either on the daily. Dang. They're not up like ridiculous. I mean, they might be up ridiculous amounts, but locally they look almost, I mean, kind of actionable. This doesn't look actionable at all. Man, talk about critical areas. Yes, bake to BUSD at that critical area, just like Bitcoin, just like Ethereum, just like Link, just like Maker. They're all at critical areas. It's a long way down on bake if it doesn't hold. 158 breaks, you are screwed. Probably going straight down to $1. So you got like 30% plus drawdown if this doesn't hold, which it looked great, like bullish engulfing candle. But now it's right back at it, testing again. It probably looks similar to Bitcoin locally, you know? Look at this, dude. Here it is. This could be it. I mean, dude, It's similar to what we identified on Ren. I mean, you got one bottom. We know that's a bottom, but now is this, if this holds and you start catching some bids here, this is it. This is exactly where assets do this. This is like an actionable level for a long if you wanted to play the confirmation low and the very real bullish divergence. Very low risk, high reward opportunity on Bake. We don't know if it's going to fail or succeed. We don't know if the support's going to hold. But if market participants do this, this is exact. Like, if they're doing it again, holding the bottom, that's the confirmation that the bottom isn't at this level, and you go much higher really fast. What's up, Fox Couture? Hi, Mitch. Can we have a look at IRBT, iRobot? Sure. Thanks, man, for the support. Yeah, easy to size this up as an actionable long. Very easy to strategize here. It's so good. You're at such a perfect level that you could even be reasonable and have a stop below those wicks, which is lower than the actual inflection point. You know, just be kind of tight. You know, you think your first target is this manufactured high from April of this year. As you can see, price action is correlated to it multiple times as resistance and support. So why not resistance again for a profit taking level? It would be that. First target, let me second target. Second target be a candle high close back from February 19th. I get it. I mean, you could be aggressive and not take profit at these levels. It would probably make sense, especially if you can get a 3-to-1. You get a 4-to-1 like this. And then, yeah, your third profit-taking level might be C or A, right? Or you could have 4 profit-taking levels and go C and A, right? Like that. I mean, that's a way to easily size up Bake. If this confirmation low is actually real and it's not a rip-off joke scam and Bitcoin dumps below 40K. You get it? Really tough getting hurt when you keep taking longs in this type of situation, right? But a lot of people are like taking longs like at PCZs of bearish or of ciphers, right? You know, people like literally are taking longs after assets have the real trade setups already happened and played out and exceeded targets by a lot. And then up here, they're trying to get cute and find long opportunities at supports that are just created, you know, recently. And they run up, make low rise in the top, and they dump like violently and people get wrecked. You know, at these levels, it's really easy to assess the situation and know, really, I don't want anything to do with this asset too much below 150. Because we know where it will probably go based on history of the price action. So that is how one could size up Bake to BUSD. Any help on the daily? Not so much, man. No real help on the daily at all. That's what kind of sucks about this. Like, you're just trading a level, and the 4-hour looks pretty good. The daily, though, it's impeccable. So it's all on Bitcoin. This will fail miserably if Bitcoin doesn't hold support. If Bitcoin holds 40K, 42K as support for a second time, this is it. This is where it will go to test 220 plus. It's down 8.6% today. Oh, I love down days. Don't you? Because then it's like, oh, we don't have to buy into a 15% up day. Holy crap. Okay. Actionable level, but it may fail. And we understand trades fail. Supports break. Macro kills it, especially in this market. I mean, this is simply just very educational, okay? Very, very educational. I don't care if it fails, but what I do care about is the fact that you're taking heed of this, and this will help your decision making when you're looking at other assets doing similar stuff that you do want to long. Maybe you don't want to long this S coin called Bake, but this is how reversals occur a lot. Did you say something, dude? Ooh, it went from no requests to a lot of requests. Okay, let's see here. WWE broke out of that. Well, it was kind of like a descending broadening wedge in the end, right? But yeah, some sort of crazy shark behavior. It reacted and it's going. Man, that's real nice right there. Look at that. That peak there from June. You created the M shape. It's really weird looking M because of that huge buying climax. I don't even think it's valid because of that craziness. Yeah. If you go to candle close, it's fine, but it's that 886 right there. 886. And then I love this price action, you know, educational here. When you have an area that was once a look candle high close, up thrust, another wick high, probably goes back. Oh yeah, it's the gap fill, of course. So you sprung back, tested the spring, and you've been running, and your next target is most likely $59, $58.95. I think it's probably got a little more upside, but it's well off what would be considered a PCZ, right? It's running. It's above the 200-day moving average again. Nice. Trend has reversed, right, from the COVID crash. It's just making higher highs, higher lows, even locally, higher lows. So it could be going higher. You break $59, you're probably going to $68 again, like it did that fateful day of June 9th. So there's your WWE. It looks okay right now. Yep. No, I mean, bake is actionable, Egg. It really is. One could test their luck on that. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I mean, it is at, look at this, you know. This is MVIS, a request. Hitting a swing low, candle low close from March 8th of this year. Very real inflection point. I mean, you reacted, but not much has really happened yet. There's no edge on the daily at all. Nothing's implying a reversal. If 1181 doesn't hold, you're going to $10. That might be the lowest risk area of this range. But man, if this holds, it could be really good. I don't know. Like if this, don't think we can call it bullish divergence at all. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's... You probably... the best support's $10. Look at this. Going back to 2006, 2008, 2010. You're not at those levels yet. Again, like your negative momentum's building. Again, your RSI's 44 on the weekly.
Mitch, what's one trade you regret taking the most?
So on this one, dude, between $10 and $11.81, I guess it's okay. Below that is the abyss. Below that, it's like $3.50, $6.50, right? It could lose 40% of its value below $10.08. I don't know, man. It played out. It like went up. It like had its run. Like the composite operator, the smart money was acquiring his or her position in June of 2020, right around the time Michael Burry was acquiring his GameStop. Look at this. I mean, you talk about education. You talk about a spring back test of spring before moon, right? This is the Wyckoff. This is like, I don't know now. It played out and it could be over. But nothing sticks out to me as like great right now. No, not really. There was a time and it was last year. Okay, that was the last request. Whew. What a stream, man. Been live 1 hour and 33 minutes. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for the few people here. I know it's 7:27. Great, dude. Cool. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. You know it, right? On Bitcoin, very simple. You hold 40K, you're golden. You go to 58K. You don't hold 40K, you could be going down to 32K. Mysteries abound. You're flirting, messing with this level, doing things you've never done before. You've never treated this level like you have now as support. It's always been resistance. It's now support, potentially. See, it's still potential support because it's holding, but it may not hold and stick. It could be like absorption of remaining demand and dump later. right? But for now, it's holding. It's okay. I really, really like seeing one bottom, maybe a second bottom.
Noise!
Could you look at Boeing, BA? Thanks. Need Nayi to come up big this week.
Yeah, we'll look at Boeing before I go. Sure. Thanks, man. Oh, man. Could be getting that type 2 return that you never got on the Gartley. Whoa. Dang, man. Is it one bottom here? You missed it. Oh, wait. Maybe it's 2 now? Could be. I don't really like how you made a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. Oh my God. So many consecutive lower highs here. But if you can stop making lower lows, you just make higher lows again. One bottom, a second bottom of the PCZ of a Gartley. This could be amazing. This could be like it's, you know, if this was truly a real structure that market participants are identifying and this is the second low, then this is being implied. One bottom, a second bottom. Could be the bottom could be in on Boeing, at least in the 4 hour. We'll see what happens. Here you go, dude. Oh yeah, iRobot, my bad, dude. Sorry. Oh yeah, I missed it because of the it was a different type of, it was whatever. Been a minute since I've been here. Good Lord. It played out, man. It's now correcting, and there are some, I guess there is one support that it could be testing soon. 76.69, just a low from October 2018, December 2018. Hey, you think maybe it's bottoming out, man, but it's, do you think it's a harmonic? It's so tough. Like, I can't paint M shapes with this type of price action, right? Too much noise. I mean, I don't know how to, I mean, I think maybe from that previous low to high, yeah, it's like a 95% plus retrace. If you went from the candle, right, candle to candle, it's an 88% retrace. It could be a deep value area from December of last year. Yeah, I do think you're kind of at value areas here. If you just disregard that psycho wick. Yeah, near an inflection point, yeah. Yeah, 76.69 could be where a short-term reversal comes in, and then your target would be 94.80 if it held. But there's no like confirmation low or anything like that. There's no structure or pattern that's in development right now. Nothing. It's just kind of like bleeding out.
Noise!
Can we check GHST bust? It's the weirdest coin that doesn't dump violently but with tight pumps.
Sure. Thanks, man. Okay, I've been here before. I have memory of this place. Hit, it broke out, exceeded the 1618, but that was the reversal, and I hate it. Like at this level, I like it. I'd be short on this probably if I could. Probably can't even. Yeah, I mean, it's like it just confirmed what was once resistance is certainly resistance again, and now it's dumping, and the target is $1. This thing could eventually bleed all the way out to $1, bottom of the range, and it would make sense. That's it. Crazy I have this charted. Don't even remember doing it. Maybe I did it while I was sleepwalking or sleeping, so it would be sleep analyzing, or maybe a ghost did it. That's it. A lot of downside potential on ghost to be USD. Failed breakout, even a formal back test of the breakout as failed right here. An up thrust and a successful up thrust back test, which is the reciprocal of the spring back test. Yeah, there could be way more downside on this. That's it, dude. Back to Bitcoin. We only got 15 minutes until your daily candle close. 15 minutes. Bitcoin's down almost 5%. $2,184. Everyone is scared. Everyone has rage quit crypto again, but there's something really interesting at least developing if you give a crap about the technicals. I'm not talking about moonshots and insane moves up, right? Or, oh, number up today, green. Oh, I watch now. It's just interesting to see these levels, and we know them so well, and it's like, man, I hope this is it. I hope it makes a higher low double bottom, and it just found the bottom, but may not, right? It could go all the way down and test the bottom of this new structure of consolidation, make a lower low, and then begin a run on a really nice divergence where it's oversold. You know, it's possible. So let's just see how it holds up. We got to go to Ren real quick because, dude, what do you want, man? On Ren, like, dang, it's really tough, like with Bitcoin being so volatile the way it is, right? And it's just like, it's done, dude. It happened. Nice. It hit, what'd it do? It hit the first target, like the Jesus, and people took profit at the profit taking level.
Can you
Can't
please
believe
check out $RDFN? Bullish shock starting November 2020. Confirmation low recently.
Sure, State of College. Thanks, man, for the 20. Cool, got it. So we can just look at this real quick. For a second. So it's like, okay. Hey, it's Ren. It was up 15% on the day, but we're like, all right, let's get a pullback. Let's see if we can get a little pullback here. We got the pullback. Got the pullback on the new day. And then it was like, there, perfect. First target hit. It's not over though. It's definitely not over. I mean, it could be, but you don't know if it's over. But the way it's been performing in these market conditions, imagine Bitcoin really bottomed out. This thing going to 173, right? Beautiful. So Jesus chimes, I take it for. Yeah, I don't know. The moderation stuff really gives me anxiety. Because you understand, like, I know you're talking about mod stuff, but a lot of, like, what y'all are filtering and hiding people for are people normally, like, saying some of the most crude, offensive, mean crap about me or to me, right? So I don't even want to see it. Like, that's why I delegate. It's just like, oh, God. I think you would feel the same way if you were in my position. You just, it's like, you deal with it all day, and it's like, I just don't want to hear about, you know, that crap, like what people are saying, like, because y'all are posting screenshots of what they're saying, you know, and it's just not fun for me, okay? Yeah. Anyway. But I trust y'all completely, right? All right, man, less than 12 minutes till the close. So I'll just leave y'all with that. Will Bitcoin hold, chat? Is this the confirmation that we're looking for? If it is, it could be incredible for some altcoins that are showing certain promise right now, at least for a confirmation low. So thank you so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Happy Friday. Go enjoy yourself. Eat a good dinner. Go hang out with some friends. Or, you know, go shower your significant other with gifts and fun times. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Wait, you requested? My bad, hold on. Hey, I'm back. I missed a request that came in late. Here's the thing, man. On this one, I love the price action correlation at $48. I like how you held it as support. And now you're running up to go test another major level, which I think is more important. There's a resistance that goes back to September of 2020, October 2020. You break that, you're going to be breaking a supply line at the same time. And that's where big stuff could happen. Really nice moves up could occur. Where I'm thinking if you break $56, you're going to 65 bucks. Gotta love the head and shoulders that actually played out. But it played out and now it's pivoting and trying to hold. And it's all about the ifs. I don't know if it's going to break $55 to $56. But if it does, I think it's probably going to 65.71. That's it. Don't know if we could even call this a wedge of any sort. But dang, man, that's... interesting price action, huh? You know, it's just you don't have to have it up there. It'd be more like this, you know. But like the fact is, it does go further back, so it's quite significant supply line there. All right, so you break that, you're breaking inflection points. You go to 50 or 65 bucks. That's it on Redfin. Thanks again, dude. Sorry about that. One love.